Oh, okay. Okay. No, 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 no. You must be in a literature review. It's okay. It's okay. You just rearrange it later on. Okay, you mean you write it this one in the chapter one, right? Which one? The uh is it this one? In the introduction, this one?
Yes, in introduction.
Yeah, yeah, this one I
دكتورة
mentioned.
دكتورة دزيت لك يعني هذا شو اسمه
Okay. It's okay. It's okay.
اللي
So
فسرناه بالبداية.
yeah, it's okay, Mustafa. We will revise your draft this one so that you can keep I mean enhance your proposal. So it doesn't matter that one you can rearrange whatever you have done here. I already mentioned here what you have to be done this part, and then which part that you have to put in the chapter two, like this one, my comment. Okay, so I will go through one by one. It's just that I want to explain to you that the report is matters. Okay, the panel will give the marks very high on the reports rather than your presentation. Okay, so that's why I'm very now particular with the report. I don't want to just close my eyes. Okay, I want my student pass, so I don't want to the same mistake, so I don't want to repeat again, even though I'm quite lenient. So I don't want to miss again these things, so I want to be strict now for the report. Because like me, I'm easy. I depends on the student. If you are hardworking, you will be hardworking without less supervision. Hello.
Hello,
Oh,
yeah,
yes,
doctor.
yes, I'm here.
The line is like
Yes.
off, I think. Okay. All right. So that's what I want to address here, so that I don't want to miss what they call, I don't want to miss guy, and I want to really on track. Okay, so I don't want to make it you difficult later on, so at least you pass your report proposal and also presentation successfully. Okay, so that's why we have to prepare your report in order. Okay, so now we go one by one. Okay. Okay, so it's good that you prepare some part of your proposal. It's just like we have to add on more and revise your research objective, and also have to add on some part. Okay, now is the next step. Okay, so when is your registered as a PhD student, Mustafa? This March, right? I forgot.
Sorry, doctor.
Your registration started on March, right? March 2023, correct?
Yes,
Your,
yes, yes, yes,
okay, March, okay.
yes, yes, yes.
Okay, so you have a year usually. So the next presentation should be by March next year. So we are now in September. Okay, so it's on track. Like Dr. Alpha already got you how to come out the research gap, which is good. Okay, I really appreciate that. And you already come out some of it. Okay, which is we still can find more and more. For the literature review is non-stop. Literature review is in progress. Okay, so for the research background here, when I read your statement here, suddenly start with the about this topic, about the objective, is like direct. So I would suggest you to, at the beginning of the research background, you should brief the overview of the industry and recent situation of the research to be studied, right? Start with suddenly what is nothing, I don't know, I don't understand. Suddenly you mention about the overview of the topic and blah blah blah. You got what I mean? It's better for you to discuss first the scenario about the industry and so on, something like that. Because you get the idea about why do you want to do in the construction industry, what is the issues, something like that, the brief. That is the beginning of the research background. Then you can highlight this one afterwards, not at the beginning. It's like it's too unclear. Okay, that's my comment for this part. Okay, and then it's okay about this one. Yeah, it's acceptable. Okay, for the research gap. Okay, here. Okay, like you said that you plan to put in the literature in the chapter 2. Yes, is right. Okay, you put this research gap at the chapter 2. Okay, all right. But before the research gap, you have to have all the other sub point of literature review. Then the research gap comes and part of the literature. You got what I mean? First, you already
This part should be included in chapter 2. Okay, I did in chapter 2 this already, but I told you, doctor, yani, after that we summarize it. I did one chapter only. Yani.
yeah. So you just put this research gap in the chapter 2, okay? But before this
Okay.
chapter gap point, you should have the above subpoint is another topic under chapter 2 that you have to decide what do you want to discuss in the literature review. Okay, especially the literature review have to highlight related what is your topic about. Okay, for example, like this one, right? So you should discuss what is the integrated management system. Maybe the previous study they already discussed. So you have to highlight this thing. We don't know. What is the prevention through design? What is the life cycle building safety? So this key point you must have in the literature review. And it could be more other keywords that relevance to be included in the chapter 2. Okay, it's up to you. It depends on the researcher. You are the researcher. We can advise you and guide you. So you are the one who have to identify the subtopic under chapter 2. Okay, that is your task as well for the next step for the literature review. Then after you identify the subtopic, then you can add on your research gap because it will be relevant. I mean, it will be continuous from whatever you already discussed on the literature review, that from the previous research. Okay, these are the gaps that you are study about, okay, which is you already doing it in advance. Okay, so now we have to backwards to collect all the information to strengthen your fundamental so that you understand what is your research topic about. Are you clear?
Okay.
Okay, that one is for the literature review. So you have to transfer it to literature review and add on the literature review. Okay.
I will transfer the literature review and the research gap to the chapter 2.
Yes. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
دكتورة مو احنا كنا مسوين هيك بالبداية.
شلون مصطفى؟
مو كنا مسوين هيك احنا بالبداية.
والله ما أتذكر، بس أتذكر كان عند you have very much literatures you add.
Doctor, previously I did the research gap and the literature review in chapter 2. I will send it right now. You can see it.
It's okay. Once the next submission for the draft for our next meeting, you can put it everything and we will comment, I mean, give a feedback again. If you already done, which is good. You just reorganize it again. Okay, and then actually this chapter, for the chapter 1, you can highlight the summary of research gap in this part as well. That is no problem. But this one, the detail out, you have to include in the literature review. Okay, because the introduction part, we don't have to see the very details part of the research gap. That will be after you already doing the critical analysis of the literature review, then you identify what is the gap of your research. That's what you have to include in the literature review. Okay? Right? Okay, so next is I saw there is this part. Maybe this one. Okay, I saw this one is a motivation for this word. Maybe the term is can be terms and also rearrange after the problem statement. I saw this is a problem statement. I think this one must come first. Okay, because what is the problem? Then what is the motivate you to do this work?
Importance of the research before the research problem. Yes.
Right. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Then you come up with the research objective. Yes, but I think the research question must come first. Okay, this one. So I already write here. Research question must come first. After the problem statement, there is you have a doubt. So you come up with the research questions. So research question, that one must be aligned with the research objective. So whatever you questions, meaning you want to do the research. Okay, so when I look at your research objective, it's quite a lot. It's 5 research objective. It's too much.
Yes.
Okay, so why I would suggest you, maybe you have to come out. Can you see the comment here? Okay, so the comment here, I would suggest you to come out only 3 research objective. Otherwise, you will be tiring to prepare, okay, to deliver your research. So this is my suggestion, or maybe Dr. Afra have come feedback to improve the research objective. This is what I think I see it. Maybe we
Yes,
can.
it's too much. I told him it's enough to
Okay.
specify 1 or 2 objectives, and we work on them.
Okay. Yeah. So,
He submit 5 objectives. I think it's too much.
yeah. So how, Mustafa, can you read this one by one so that you clear with your research objective?
Okay, doctor, it's clear.
Okay, it's clear, right? So, okay,
Yes.
the idea is like this, okay? When we want to come up with the research objective, first thing first, of course, we want to identify the key factors, okay, influencing, blah, 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 about the topics, eh? Then once you already identify the key factors, then you are going to develop the proposed research that you say integrated management system of this prevention through design. Okay, so I just name it. This will be your novelty. Okay, MAS PTD. Okay, for the building projects. Why I mention building project rather than construction projects? Because people will misunderstand. When we talk about the construction project, they are only talk about during construction stage. But actually, we are not looking for the during construction stage. We are looking for the overall stages, which is start from design, planning, design, construction, operation and maintenance, right? And demolition.
The whole
So
life
on.
cycle,
Yeah,
I think. The whole life cycle.
yeah, the whole life cycle. So that's why I mentioned as a building project, or maybe you can add on like life cycle building project, which be more specified, right? Life cycle building project. So it will be clear, something like that. Okay.
Yes.
So that's one thing. Okay, and then after we develop this kind of like framework or propose research, okay, to develop this one, so we must validate. So we have to validate with the expertise usually. That's why I come up with the third objective. Usually they want to see this thing, the outcome after you develop. Okay, so
Already.
this is a 3 common that we will propose for the PhD students to come out. Okay, so but in order to achieve one research objective and another one research objective, they have the research methodology. That how do you want to deliver this research objective number 1, how to deliver research objective number 2, and how to deliver the research objective number 3. Okay, so that's why, okay, this have you have to revise, and this one, like I said, come first, and yeah, the rest. Okay, so I saw your methodology here. Okay, so please transfer this at chapter 3.
Chapter 3?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, here, chapter 3, here.
He's already was in chapter 3.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so you can put here propose research methodology because it is still proposal. Okay.
Yes.
The final thesis, you can remove this one. That's it. Okay. So how you can put as a proposed research methodology. It doesn't matter. It depends on you how you want to deliver your proposal. So I would suggest you put propose. So it's real, like you are doing your work. So the panel see, oh, okay, this student really understand what you are doing. You are doing a proposal yet, not yet deliver the final one. So the statement must be will use a what they call future tense. Okay. How do you
Mm.
deliver? Always use the future tense for the grammar. You will doing this and that, something like that. Okay, so since I saw your methodology here, where is it? So I will comment your content first. Okay, since your research objective is not relevant anymore for the to achieve the 5 objective, so you have to revise your proposed methodology according to the proposed research objective, the recent one. All right. So what happened when I look at your Delphi method? How did you know? Do you want to use the Delphi fuzzy blah 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 analytic hierarchy process? Are you sure you will do this fuzzy analytic hierarchy process? Are you confirmed already? And how do you want? Do you want?
I'm not confirmed. I'm just read about Delphi and Fusion.
Sorry, Mustafa.
Okay, doctor, I'm with you.
Okay.
I think it's early to specify which method you will. Don't you agree?
Yeah,
Till
that's why
now,
I
we
want.
didn't sure.
Yeah,
Till
that's why.
now, we didn't sure which
Uh,
we will use, which
sorry,
method.
sorry, Mustafa. How is it?
I discussed with Dr. Afra about methodology, Fuzi, Delphi. She said me it's early to discuss
Yes, of
such
course.
things. Yes.
Of course, it's too early, but you have the idea already here. I can see you got the idea. So I want to know your idea so that we can guide you and make a line with your research objective now that we already try to suggest you to revise. So what is your idea? Can you explain to us what is a fuzzy analytic hierarchy process so that we understand that you are really understand that so that easy for you to deliver later on. So can you share with us, Mustafa?
Actually, I don't have a 100% idea about these methods.
Okay, then
Uh,
why you
just,
write up?
He
just
just, I think he
just
just
I searched
heard
it.
about these methods. He didn't.
Just I searched about.
Yes.
Uh-huh. So Mustafa?
Doctor, just I searched it in Google and in papers, in videos.
Okay.
Yes.
So how is it? How is it? The Delphi method and this fuzzy. How is it? I just want to know your because I want to learn from you too. I also don't know what is the fuzzy analytic hierarchy process. So that's why I'm asking.
Doctor, you want to learn me?
Yeah. At least when you show me the proposal, meaning that you know. That's why I want to ask. That's why I want to learn from you. Mm.
Actually, I have idea.
Dr. Lina, did they have to submit a seminar to present their proposal to a committee?
Oh yes, before, if I'm not mistaken, 1 month before. You mean the proposal?
Yes.
Yes.
In our college, we have a seminar. Each student will present their proposal to a committee literature of teachers
Oh,
or professors.
yes.
Yes.
Okay, for our university, we have to submit the proposal a month before the presentation. And then
Yes.
the presentation usually have 2 panels.
Yes.
Two panels from our university and chairman and one the time taker, something like that. So we have 4 members in a presentation. And the one who evaluate is the panels, 2 panels. 2 panels. So they have to present. And this will be online. It can be run online. So they have to prepare the slide presentation. And it's only for, if I'm not mistaken, only for 20 minutes.
20 minutes. Yes. Yes.
20
Yes.
minutes presentation, 10 minutes presentation, 10 minutes is question and answer, Q&A. session.
Yes.
So it's a very quite
Discussing his
yeah.
proposal. Yes.
Yes. We do have. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So here, Mustafa, the research method usually is a very critical part that the panel will be asked you. So you must really understand how do you want to deliver your 3 research objective. Okay. Yeah. So back then, so meaning that you unable to explain to me what is the fuzzy analytic hierarchy process, right? You
It's better he will or he must remove the procedures.
okay.
He must. Yes, I think.
As long as whatever you want to do is how to deliver the research objective should be fine. Okay, what you are come out here is actually it works for our kind of research. Okay, our type of research is work like this way. Whatever that you mentioned here is not say wrong or right, because you are the one who researcher. You are the one who have to choose your method. The method is here is it relevant for you to use this method or not, and why, and how do you want to deliver? So there is kind of the question that the panel will ask. Okay, so Delphi method is a very famous method in order for you to develop a framework, to have the consensus, to with the expertise, something like that. It's a very common. Okay, but Delphi methods, they have traditional and conventional. So sometimes they have mixed approach. That's why suddenly come out the fuzzy. There's so many kind of other incorporate with other method. For example, like AHP, I think I heard about AHP, like analytic hierarchy process only, but now they come up with a fuzzy, So it's more why they come up with a fuzzy and so on. You must identify this thing and you must study. Like you said, you look at the video and so on. It's good, okay? I want you to go study further about the research methodology. Okay, no worries, because this is the process, okay, for you.
Okay, doctor, what's your comment about methodology?
Okay, so this one that you already come out,
Chapter 3, we will be chapter 3.
yes, this one must be in chapter 3, but you cannot start with the write-up right away. It's better for you to come up with the research methodology flow chart first. Okay, what is a research methodology flow chart? I will suggest you to do a research and survey where I show you the example of the flow chart. But I show you with my previous students so that you will understand what is that. Have you heard about the flow chart?
Flow chart?
Yes, of course. Yeah, I
Yes,
think.
yes, okay.
Yes.
Okay, that's good. Then you understand, must be familiar with that. Okay, but let me check who is already done with that.
Dr. Lina, I think he asked you this question because your base is structure, not management, Mustafa.
Yeah, that's why. So,
Yes.
yeah, wait. Yeah, because his structure, that's why. That's why I'm worried. Okay, can everyone see it?
I'm here. I think Mustafa is not here.
Ah,
No,
Mustafa.
no, I'm here, but my video is not here. My
Okay. Okay.
What? What's
Okay.
I
what's
can't see
again?
you.
What happened?
Okay, okay. It's okay.
You mean you can see the slide?
Yes, yes.
Okay, wait. This is I want to show. Wait, let me show different layout. Okay, like this one, for example. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, can you see it?
Yes.
Okay, so Mustafa clearly can see it. All right. Okay.
Yes, it is flow chart. Yes.
Okay, it's a flow chart. Okay, what I'm trying you to come out is better for you to come up with this kind of flow chart. Okay, so that you will have a clear figure how to deliver to get the outcome from each objective. Okay, for example, this research they come up with the 3 phases. You can draw how many phases you want as long as you align with the objective. Okay, you can clear me. Is there any noise or what, so that I can move other room too? Is
No,
it
it's okay, doctor.
okay? You
Yeah.
can clear, because here I think have a noise a bit. Okay, so if you look at here, example there is many kind of flowchart. This is just example. Okay, this is my student just done like this. I hope that you
Mm.
can come up with your own flowchart. Depends on how do you want to deliver. Okay, so as basically they come up with how do you want to deliver. This is the methodology. Okay, what you want to carry on and to identify, right? The research objective one. Then what is the expected outcome from this research objective one, and this and so on. Okay. This is one of the example. Okay. I want to show you with the one that you already done. This one. Okay, wait. Let me show you the comment
Yes.
here. Okay. All right. So here, okay, this is why I highlighted. Okay, this one must be in chapter 3. Yes, okay, and then have to draft the research methodology for chart first. Then you can explain. So this one, it could be not relevant, some part of it, and some part of it can be relevant. Okay. So you have to revise this part, and I already highlight in chapter 3, right here. Okay. So this is my guidance for you, how to come up the chapter 3. Okay. First, in this chapter, of course, you have to highlight the method that you are using, how to deliver all the objective. And usually, research method, they have 3 main types. I think you're aware of it, about the qualitative, quantitative, and mixed mode. So you have to address this, okay? Which you use for this research. Basically, mixed mode. Usually mixed mode. You will have the questionnaire, like you said, to identify the key what factors, okay, and also you must have the qualitative, which is you have to get the feedback interview from the expertise, okay. So usually the mixed mode for your case, okay. That's why it depends on how you want to design for your research objective, and have to prepare the flowchart, like I said, and show the process based on the objective. To be more organized, okay, you have to have the idea like this: research objective, okay, what is the data required, what is the method, okay, how to analyze, and what is the expected outcome. So if you can address these all parts in one flowchart, will be great, and it will be address it well. So after you have your flowchart, then you can write up a lot here in under chapter 3. Okay, so your task is to prepare this one based on the research objective that we decided just now, right? Okay, Dr. Afra, right? I think he can do this part
Yes, yes, yes.
for the
Yes,
next
yes, yes. I
upcoming.
agree.
Okay, Mustafa, agree, So
Okay, okay.
understand, so that you have a lot of work, of course, to prepare the proposal is to prepare the final thesis. So of course, it's a lot of work. Okay, so it's part of your PhD. So it's a very crucial actually to preparing a proposal. All right. So the chapter 4 is the expected outcome. It will you will come up with the expected outcome if you already identify your research for chart. So you can have a draft, little draft. It's not the final draft. I mean, you can Write up some of it if you get the idea based on the each objective outcome. Okay. And this later on, the conclusion, actually the Gantt chart, we can talk later. The most important part is you have to revise the whole template, update it with your data and details. And the second one, you have to revise your chapter 1, chapter 2, and chapter 3. Now I want you to have the proposal draft in each chapter until chapter, actually it can be all the chapters, just a draft information, but the important is chapter 1, 2, and 3. Okay. And the second one, I would like to see your research flowchart. That is the next step for the next 2 weeks, your preparation. Is it okay?
Okay, doctor.
All right. So I believe that is quite crystal clear about what you have to do next, which is the research flowchart. How do you want to deliver your research objective now? I know you are not in the management student, but it's the same thing actually with the structure. You have to come up with a research flowchart as well. It's just like different types of research you want to deliver. Okay, the same thing actually in preparing the proposal. Just how do you want to decide the research method? Now we want to listen from you the next 2 weeks. You can propose any kind of research method like you proposed just now about Delphi. Yes, it's part of it. And you can go further, okay? Try to study further. Try to relate with the objective, okay? Mustafa?
Okay, doctor.
Okay.
Okay.
What you have
Okay.
done is great. It's just like we need to reorganize and also make it more better and better and better until your presentation and so on. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Nothing wrong. It's good. You already submit your proposal, which is great. Okay.
Okay,
So
doctor. Okay.
all right. So I will list out your next task, things to do, and what we want to see on the next coming meeting. So our next meeting should be 2 weeks after, right, Dr. Afra?
Yes, inshallah.
Okay.
On
Sure.
Friday, Dr. Lina?
Yeah, I suppose.
On Friday.
Wait a moment. On Friday is my travel date. I think I will reach in the morning. Yeah, I think should be fine. And the same, I will update the time. I think should be the same time. Should be okay. Yeah, 11 a.m. on Friday.
Yes,
Same
11 on
time
Friday.
after 2 weeks, right? Same
Yeah,
time
next.
after.
Yes, next to it, Mustafa. You have so much work to do. I know.
We are in Monday, Friday, 22, 29,
Yeah, yes, correct. 29 September.
29, yes, of September, inshallah.
Yeah, inshallah.
That
Okay.
mean after 1 week, doctor. After
Ah,
1 week.
After
1 week?
2 weeks. Yeah.
oh, 2 weeks. Is it 2 weeks?
29? Okay, okay.
It's a 2 weeks already. One this week is one. Next week is so you mean you want 2nd October? You want on Monday?
Yes, yes, yes.
Oh, okay. Okay, yeah. Dr. Afra, I think we make
Yes,
Monday.
6th October.
Yeah, Monday. No, 2nd October.
Second, on Monday. I think Friday is better
Oh,
for,
Friday. Okay.
yeah.
So if Friday, wow, this is about 3 weeks for him. Okay, I would see a very comprehensive proposal then. Then you will present to us a very quite detailed your research method, okay?
Okay, doctor, but
Propose
please
research.
just give me flexibility in timing because I
Okay.
have many things to do. Uh,
Oh, I know when
after
we
after
keep
after that meeting, I have a casting foundation.
ah,
After that, I will go to the capital, Baghdad. So I
okay.
have many works.
Okay.
I need flexibility.
Who asked you to do the work during study? You should on leave. You just have
I
to be
can,
a full-time student. Okay. So, yeah, you can bring your laptop during casting a foundation, then you can write out there.
okay. Next time we will
All
discuss
right.
in casting.
Okay, so Mustafa, on 6 October, okay? We will see you
Okay, yes.
again with
6 October
the
is okay.
okay, with the very comprehensive improve on your proposal, I suppose.
Inshallah.
All right?
Inshallah. Okay,
Okay,
inshallah.
as you promised, so we will see you again 6
Inshallah.
October. Okay, all right. So thank you, Dr. Afra. Thank you.
Thank you.
Inshallah.
Thank you,
Thank you.
doctor. Thank you very
See
much.
you
Hoping
again.
help
God bless
for
you.
your mother, Dr. Lina,
Oh,
and
thank you.
yes,
Thank
and
you.
Thank you,
Mustafa.
doctor.
Also,
Okay.
Mustafa
Okay.
hoping help your mother.
All right. Thanks,
شكرا
everyone.
دكتورة. شكرا.
Okay.
شكرا دكتور.
Bye. Assalamualaikum.
باي
Take
باي.
care.
مع
باي باي.
السلامة. مع السلامة. مع
باي باي.
السلامة.